Good morning, Aquarius, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. And so I would like to continue along with I've already posted your past life reading, so now I'd like to focus more so on your shadow so you can discover what destructive patterns that are working against you. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading may not and will not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking. So you might be wondering, what is a shadow? Well, in layman's terms, a shadow is simply your evil twin, your doppelganger, as is used in literature. Okay? It's an anomaly, an other, okay? A part of you that represents dark, destructive, or unresolved, unexpressed emotions that some of you may even be denying, or you're defying your efforts to control it, okay? Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading may disturb some of you, and it should, okay? So the purpose of this reading is to free you from the shackles that bind. Okay? And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if this reading resonates, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Because for centuries, Aquarius, the shadow has been present. Even Shakespeare once noted, out, out, brief candles. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hours upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. To die, to sleep, perchance. There goes the rub. So as you can see, the shadow has been following us for centuries. So what I like to do is to go in and just take out my shadow deck here. And in this reading, ladies and gentlemen, I like to focus on what you may have been denying or what you are denying. Okay, I like to focus on, where your inferiority resides, where your anger resides, your self-hatred. And also I like to point out a few secrets that you harbor that you tend never to discuss with others, or it could be even family secrets, okay? And so once again, if this reading rattle your nerves, that means I've done my job, okay? We all have shadow that we need to release. And Aquarius, with that said, let's go on and get started. All right, I'm going to go on and shuffle up and ask Spirit. Spirit, introduce me to Aquarius shadow. And please give me some insights into this shadow that could be beneficial for Aquarius. And ladies and gentlemen, this reading has no expiration period, even though I've labeled it from now until the end of this year. This is something that you can continue to work on with yourself, okay? Spirit, please provide me with insights and help introduce me to Aquarius's shadow. All right, let's start off first with just examining the card that fell to the bottom of the deck, ladies and gentlemen. We have, wow, the King of Swords. And of course, with this card, it connects with air signs. But I'm not really going to be talking about various signs here. I'm just going to get to the crux of what these cards mean. But for those of you who do want to know, this does connect with an air sign, usually Libra. Okay? Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. All right? So that's you. Okay? So this card is all about being a sociopath, being immature. Okay? So these are qualities that you are working with and things that you might want to release. This card shows that you guys function as if you're a dictator. You're very sarcastic, very, very selfish behavior I'm seeing here. Even some people may see you as being cruel and a bit opinionated. Okay? Even a bully, someone who appears to be very treacherous and devious. And what I'm feeling here for you, Aquarius, is that perhaps your pride holds you back. So try to be a bit more fair with others, particularly when they're speaking their own truth here. Surrender your need to always be right. Because I'm feeling that the bad things that you tend to do to others don't always come without premeditated revenge. You guys always know what you're going to do to somebody, I'm kind of feeling, and how are you going to react. Let's move right along and see exactly what you might be denying at this time. Okay, and we're going to address both negative and positive qualities, okay, that many of your friends or family members or just people with whom you get involved, how they kind of feel about you. And these impressions might sometimes make it very difficult for you to embrace, okay? We have, with this energy here, wow, we have the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So with having the Ten of Pentacles there, Aquarius, it shows that perhaps you guys have a hard time perhaps starting over that I'm getting. You know, and pretty much embracing change, being that that is a 10 here and it equates to 1. Or just simply letting go of the past. Or just being terribly impatient or simply addicted to risk taking. Like gambling or just doing all sorts of impulsive things. Focusing even too much on the acquisition of money or even the lack thereof, ladies and gentlemen. I feel that you're constantly having problems with family and various domestic problems. And many of you, however, it looks like you're concerned about your family and really want to build your own dynasty, really, to share with them. You might even indulge in too much pleasantries and even you trivialize matters a lot, okay, when you shouldn't. Let's select another card to kind of examine your anxiety. What really makes you feel touchy or nervous or very, very sensitive? Okay? Basically, what is your greatest fear here? Okay? Wow, this card looks very fearful anyway in itself. Okay, this is the Knight of Wands. All right? So, with having that there, ladies and gentlemen, this seems to suggest that your fear I'm getting, perhaps of loneliness or abandonment, causes you this anxiety, causes you to feel touchy. And I feel that you fear those who are excessively clingy. You just like those who are too bossy, argumentative, and promiscuous. Many of you, as again I have to stress this, you fear change. And you definitely dislike those who are immature and those who never keep their promises that I'm getting. All right? Let's look at your inferiority, the times or circumstances when you lacked confidence, when you shouldn't. And some of this might even stem from whatever you may have experienced in the past here. We have the Two of Cups. Look at this symbolism here. Wow. So, with having that card there, that particularly I'm getting when you and another start bickering and disagreeing about things, I feel that that's when you're feeling inferior. Okay? I feel that you feel inferior when someone opposes you. You always want to be right here. And I feel that for many of you, your pride also causes you to feel this way when you don't ask for help. When you know you need it, ladies and gentlemen, you have to get rid of that pride here. Okay? And a lot of people tend to do that. They're just too prideful to ask for things. And that's something that you have a problem doing. And I feel that a lot of you lack confidence when you are working as part of a group. Some of you may not even like to work as a team here. I know I used to have a problem like that because I always felt I can do things my way. So that's why I did. All right. And I'm getting a strong indication that when you feel rejected and misunderstood, I'm getting some of you also sometimes I'm getting get very extremely possessive, and you might consider balancing your emotions to really get the best result that you're seeking. Let's select another card and move on to your anger. You know, what qualities that you tend to hate in people, or you have an arduous time embracing. Okay, we have also another good card here, but of course, in the shadow reading, is not going to be reflected as such. This is a star. Okay, very good reading. Air sign. Okay, so when someone denies the truth about a situation, you certainly get angry. Or when you see someone wasting his or her talents, or perhaps even seeing, you know, or seeing someone who really doesn't care, just seeing their life so fruitless, just, rambling aimlessly with no direction, I'm getting. You get angry with a person with no sense of success or purpose, if you will. Okay, a person who allows him or herself to be victimized by others, mostly due to their own vulnerability, I'm getting. Or those perhaps who even doubt themselves and think the glass is half empty when it's not. In short, with this Aquarius, I'm feeling that you dislike those with a pessimistic outlook on life. And these things can cause all types of health issues. So get to the bottom of your anger here. All right? This is very important. You guys might want to take out a sheet of paper and just journal, because this is really a self-discovery type reading to kind of help you take inventory of things. And I'm sure that these things that I'm telling you are not things that you have not heard before. Okay? So once again, Aquarius, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to click that subscription button and bell so that you can see other readings as I do them. Let's move on to another card here and look at things about which you rarely tell others, your secrets, your darkest secrets here. Wow, we have the sun. Wow. So, with looking at the imagery here, some of you might even have a child that you haven't told anyone about. Okay? Or you may have even lost a child. Okay? I feel that you continue to feel a sense of immobilization, I'm getting. A feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that life is about to take you under. Almost just as if you feel the world somehow is against you. And that you aren't as creative as you hoped. Okay? But I believe that many of you are here. Okay? This is just your evil twin telling you that you're not. And I'm feeling that the joy that you guys once had for living seems to have diminished a bit, I'm getting. All right? So that's what that's kind of showing here for this card. And it's things, once again, that you might want to consider working, improving. I'm seeing here that you seem to have an inability to let go of situations and people who were very disappointing. Some of you are being, or you are extremely too vain, arrogant, and narcissistic. I hear me all the time, okay? You brag a lot, even pretentiously, to the point of really attempting to match others' successes, all like keeping up with the Joneses and stuff like that. When you're not, okay? Or simply holding on to gossip or secrets that tend to backfire against you. So these are some few things that you can think about, okay? Let's move on and just select another card here, which will show you, ladies and gentlemen, where your self-hatred lies, self-loathing. All right? We have the hangman. Wow. And I'm sure many of you already know what that means here. You know, this card shows where you're your own worst enemy. So being upset when you can't get your way tends to cause a lot of self-hatred, or hanging on to toxic people and behaviors that no longer serve you or serve your growth, or just simply constantly giving too much of yourself to those unworthy of your kindness, ladies and gentlemen. These things need to change. Okay? And of course, fearing change. And what I'm seeing here is that some of you have a false sense of security. You have this mater type complex which you must change. Okay? And you need to look at things from a different angle, a different perspective. Get out of your routine here. To thine own self be true. Be more decisive in your approach. All right? So, Aquarius, this is what I have in terms of your looking at your shadow here. So, what I like to do is to continue on with the discussion on what you might need to do to some additional messages to give you to help you continue to transform your life by letting go of these toxic patterns that really have not served you for some time now. In Aquarius, once again, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit. And if you'd like a more personalized reading, you can actually go to my website, or you can just send me an email at one of the emails listed in the description box, okay, shown with this reading. So, Spirit, give me 4 more messages to share with Aquarius regarding things that they may want to consider transforming as they release their shadow. Okay, let's see. It's time that you surrender to play. Get out of your head, Aquarius. Take a break from overthinking things or even a goal. Do something fun. Understand that play is certainly a time of recreation as well as rejuvenation. It's very important. Okay? It's time that you surrender your attachments to results. Understand that certainly the formula for success is to really do all that you can to kind of make things happen. Then you simply have to let go and let God and let go of the results. Because certainly holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can certainly and always does sabotage it. Next message. Surrender your addictions. Okay, it's very important, Aquarius. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, overworking, or various other intoxicants. It's time that you take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. And last but not least with these cards, surrender worry. Make a commitment, ladies and gentlemen, not to live an anxiety-driven life. Because when worries arise, breathe them out. Breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith, ladies and gentlemen, that Spirit is guiding you in the right direction. All right? So in conclusion today, I'd like to leave you with a message meant for you using my postcards here. So let's see what final message Spirit would like to share with you in regards to this situation, in regards to your shadow. A message simply meant for you, Aquarius. Once again, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. For those things that don't resonate, let them fly, okay? Don't stretch them to fit your situation if they don't, all right? So, Spirit, what final message would you like me to share with Aquarius? What final message? And here we go. All right, let's see what it says. Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in an immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles, seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so, so much over here. Aquarius, wow, this is such a welcoming message here. Embrace it. Again, I do thank you for taking the time to view me. Be sure once again to like and share. Send me over your comments. And if you like a more personalized reading, I am available. The information is contained in the description box. Have a pleasant day. Thanks a lot.